and then come back, but then I literally say the story again. So this Sunday, instead of repeating the gospel twice, you have it printed in your leaflet, so you can certainly follow along, but I will just be telling the story once as part of the sermon. So I would definitely like to invite any children to come forward. We've got space in the front row with some of the other youth who are here, so if you'd like to see a little bit better, please feel free to come up. So our story for today is the Gospel according to Matthew. So today's story comes to us from Matthew 2. It's the traditional reading for Epiphany, and it's also one of several options for the second week of Christmas. And you'll notice that in Matthew's Gospel, Jesus is born at home in Bethlehem. After Jesus was born in Bethlehem, in the territory of Judea, during the rule of King Herod, the Magi came from the east to Jerusalem. They asked, "Where is the newborn King of the Jews? We've seen his star in the east, and we've come to honor him." When King Herod heard this, he was troubled, and everyone in Jerusalem was troubled with him. He gathered all the chief priests and the legal experts and asked them where the Christ was to be born. The legal experts and the chief priests. And they said, "In Bethlehem of Judea, this is what the prophet wrote. You, Bethlehem, land of Judah, by no means are you the least among the rulers of Judah, because from you will come one who governs, who will shepherd my people Israel." Then Herod secretly called for the Magi and found out from them when the star had first appeared. They went. And look, the star they had seen in the east went ahead of them, until it stood over the place where the child was. When they saw the star, they were filled with joy. They entered the house and saw the child with Mary, his mother. Falling to their knees, they honored him. Then they opened their treasure chests and presented him with gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Because they were warned in a dream not to return to Herod, they went back to their own country along another route. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord.
I have a few wonderings about this story. And I'll offer a few questions, 2 questions at a time. want you to turn to somebody next to you, maybe behind you, and share something from these questions or something that stood out to you. So the first two questions. I wonder why the Magi saw the star and knew already what it meant. I wonder if anyone else noticed but didn't follow the star. Just think about that for a moment. Why don't you turn to someone next to you? We'll move on to another couple of questions. I wonder why King Herod was troubled when he heard about the new king. I wonder how Mary and Joseph felt when the Magi appeared at their home. Take a moment and think about these. And turn to someone next to you. Could be the same person or a different person. I wonder where the good news is for you in today's story. Take a moment to think about these and turn to someone nearby. Yeah, the first question, I wonder why God let the Magi who were outsiders come among
question she asked is why did they make that big call the star? She sort of answered the question. She said, how do you know?
We'll come back together. Would anyone like to share something that was particularly helpful or interesting or reflective about this story? Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Robert. We should definitely understand how terrified Mary was. Lots of strange people showing up when she has just given birth. And so as Harper said, every aspect of Mary's giving birth story is a terrifying circumstance.
But it must have also affirmed her faith in the angels and what they were told her.
Yeah, right. Right, absolutely. Affirming Mary's faith in the story that this is true, that the prophets had and what the angels had told her.
And the honor that they must have felt with the Magi, which are outside, but influential people, to come over and bring gifts and recognize them as a Savior. What an honor, but that must have just lifted them up at the time.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Magi, who are kings and who are outsiders, and even they had heard about Jesus. What an honor to have them come to bestow these gifts, to humble themselves, to show up for the birth of a child. To a stable, yes. The kings went even to a stable. This has been so much good news. And I hope the good news of what the light shining in the darkness brings to us continues to shine in your heart.